Hey, what's up everybody? This is your girl RawNé with another episode of Name the Nine. I am going to be sharing with you during this episode a few friends that I hang out with. In this episode is Marcelis Flores, who is a comedian in the area. You'll get to meet my homegirl Jackie, who we're going to be bringing a pretty serious subject to the table to bring also the question of the day and some self-help tips. And then I'm going to share with you a little bit of my journey as a rap artist and some collaborations that I'm doing with some friends in the area. So I'm working on being part of another group called In Pursuit here in Stockton. Here we go.
Okay, whenever you're ready.
What's up? I see that we're Laughs Unlimited. What you about to do here?
Well, tonight I'm humbly featuring this comedy show. I got my main man, Insane Wayne from Stockton, one of the comedians I kind of look up towards, and who's been doing it 15 to 20 years. And I'm 7 years in. 7 years in, minus quarantine, but this is what it's about. This is that opportunity that allows me to really showcase my talent. You know what I'm saying? Featuring is that next step before you're a headliner. So to be able to do that here at Laughs Unlimited is a huge deal. And I'm a little faded. I'm a little hot right now, a little tipsy. But, that's how I get into the mode. So it seems like there's about, it's not a big crowd. It's a Tuesday show, so there's about, probably 10 to 15 to 25 people in there. It's not a big crowd, but the owner of the club is here, which allows me to still have that same feature set at a high level and impress a few heads while we're here. So that's what it is. That's what's about to go down.
So what's so special about Laughs Unlimited?
It's a comedy club that is in Old Town Sac, located in Old Town Sac, and they have a lot of headliners from all over the place. Some of the best comedians have touched this stage. So if I could get in rotation,
looks like you are.
That would be awesome.
Well, it looks like you are tonight. Let's go check it out.
Let's do it.
St. Louis, give it up to my guy, Marcelis Flores.
Yeah, what up now, LA? I like that song too. That shit gets you hype, huh? Going to work, you just all the way from St. Louis. Been saying you ain't never even been to St. Louis, huh? You just supportive. I love that, Jody. That's my best friend right there. Give it for Jody, man. She brought this huge crowd from Stockton all the way out here to see me. That's huge, man. From St. Louis, I've been living in Stockton for 5 years straight. That's what I'm talking about, which means I say in the hood. Not by choice, just because every part of Stockton is the hood. Even if you're in the suburbs, you're in the sub-hood. I knew I was in the hood too, because when I moved into my apartment complex, Oscar the Grouch from Sesame Street was my neighbor. I was like, this is where you been the whole time? He wants to come to the show, but his garbage can was too heavy. I was like, stay your ass at home. For real, man. I know I say in the hood too, because I stay where Boys in the Hood meets Menace to Society. Down the street is The Walking Dead. And around the street from that is the Sons of Anarchy. That's Stockton, California, if y'all don't know. Yeah, ain't too bad.
It's great that everybody has another day to live, you know what I'm saying? Things happen. So I'm just saying, I'm glad that you're alive today and, we get to kick it in.
Mom.
Things can happen in the blink of an eye. It's you never know that split second moment when things happen. And so it's I'm spending any time I can with every friend I can. When they want my time, I'm going to be if I can give it, I'm going to be yeah. Don't let them keep you scared inside like that, man.
I'm glad you're here. tell my little brother, I'm like, I'm glad my mom's here, because if she wasn't here, me and you wouldn't even be right here in her house talking. I'm like, this whole house wouldn't even be like, we wouldn't even be in here. It would be a crime scene or something.
Girl, I thought he would.
Yeah, I'm
I
like,
thought he would.
when I seen the door, for a split second, Mom, I felt like you weren't
I
here.
just thought when he came into the room and picked me up off the ground when I was like just trying to like
Get away.
Yeah, I was like, he's gonna
Clock that.
As soon as I got to the room, I noticed like he like backed off, you know, like he just like backed off.
He just came in the house like that?
Girl, he kicked my front door down. He just, I don't know, he just snapped. I told him like, I'm cool, I don't want to talk to you, I don't want nothing to do with you. Whatever you did, I forgive you, I forgive her, because he was talking to some girl. And he thought I was upset about it.
Right, and he wanted you to be mad.
Yeah.
Girl, I know. I got dents on my car from the dude.
Yeah.
All those dents on my car is from
And then I was like,
girl. I got my girl with me today, and we're going to be talking about some pretty serious stuff. So, here we go. I'm here with my girl,
Jacqueline.
and basically what we're coming to you today with is a 2-point part where it's about self-help, self-care tips that, of course, again, goes along with the question of the day. What do you guys do to push through to survive the traumatic assault?
Any type of situation where you are afraid or fearful or where you feel unsafe or out of control, maybe where you don't have control of the situation because maybe you're just helpless or whatnot.
Or some of the things that we were thinking, because it makes people start to think about things that they would want to do.
Yeah, I was
not.
thinking like, should, one have gun training or training in self-defense of some sort, just to build up that confidence. So when you do come into a situation where you need to defend yourself or, someone's trying to infiltrate into your private space, what is it that some of the things that you would do?
I don't know how many women are out there, men are out there, single men, single women, whether you're not single or not, but I think things like that happen more for single women, I want to say.
Yeah, well, we're definitely a target and at risk. So I would say we just need to take certain measures or take certain steps to do what we need to do in those times to defend ourselves and to know that we're going to be okay.
So after looking up training for women's handguns near me, what came up, and these are the following places. There's about 20 of them. So the nearest one we have is Gray Ops Firearms Specialty Training in Stockton, California. Then there's Gun Lady Defensive Firearms Training in Slough House, California. You got Lodi, California, Sacramento, California. Let's see, Expert Firearms Training LLC does not give us an address. You have Antioch, California, Modesto, California, Fairfield, California, San Jose, Rockland, Lincoln, California, Roseville, California, Reno, Nevada, Burlingame, California, Sacramento again, Berkeley, Soulsby. So we got quite a few places all the way up through the hills down to the Bay Area and already there for you. So take a look at them should you need it.
Yeah. So we definitely want to encourage you guys to take a look in and around your area for things that you could look to build up your toolkit as to what you would need in those
self-defense, self-help moments, and stay safe.
Definitely. I'd say, too, just want to add, safety is very important. And, you know, sometimes us as women, we tend to think that everything's going to be okay, or no one's going to come after us, or, you know, we're good. But you just never know, you never know. And so I just want to encourage everyone to take those steps to obtain the safety that everyone needs.
Yeah, and if ever you guys need to, and I'm speaking to the women, get like restraining orders in an emergency, you can always find your local women's center and they can help you with that 100%.
Or also victim witness in the courthouse, San Joaquin County Courthouse.
So you guys stay safe out there, make good choices, and we'll have another episode and talk about how the choices that we make of the people we bring in our lives might matter.
Until next time.
Definitely matters. And I'm going to get to share with you a little bit of my day in rehearsals with some other artists that I do work with in the community. All right, y'all. I'm over here in pursuit. This is Mr. Ron. And I want to say, I guess he's like the leader of the pack. But I don't know if y'all know names, but I just got to shout that. The Baby Jeters. The Baby Jeters.
Okay, we're paying homage to our musical heroes. Okay, the best form of flattery. When you do their songs and remake them, change the music, change it all, use the same lines.
I went blind.
Ooh, that is super duper there. Okay, so we're in pursuit. Stay tuned. How you doing with the song?
Oh, would you like to see some things that I've written?
Yeah.
Listen to some things that I've written?
I know you got it. I know you got it. I have no doubt. It seems late. It's not.
I know. That's why I wanted to. I should have came earlier, but I wanted to come as early as possible because I know I need to go get back to work.
Yeah, it's cool. Life is happening.
Ooh, I love the orange and the red. That's cute. I have a lot of shadows.
We're all gonna say something right here on the way out. So think of what you're gonna be saying on the way out right here. Because JC's gonna be saying something, and I'm gonna be saying something. And we're gonna stretch it.
You got something to say, you got something to say, you better say it, we gotta say it now.
Yeah, and we're gonna stretch that ending like that. And then
You guys
that's
better
gonna be
take care
it.
of these youth out here, man.
And then like I
Each
said.
one, teach one. And we're on the outro. So I hope you guys enjoyed that episode of Day in the Nine. Stay tuned for more and make sure you subscribe